second down, here's Henry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
And they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. This is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. This is Melvin Gordon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Such a solid defensive effort a week ago, and they'll be looking to carry that forward into this one.
And confidence grows. Every time you have a great performance, you think the next one's going to be even better. That's where this defense is today.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the ball away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, Now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something Bonds will be gained from it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And a look now at the starting defense.
Calvin Pryor's exactly what you're looking for in a safety who polices the middle of the field.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. All week in practice, they stress grounding, pounding the football, and they really executed it well there to get the 1st down.
That usually means getting back to being physical in practice, because when you emphasize pounding the football, it doesn't really come together unless you practice it the same way you're going to play it in the game. So that means more bodies, more pads, and a whole lot of popping last week, and they got it done in the game.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's L.A. with a football here as we begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Ready? No. Check. Patriot. Here we go now. Philly. Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position. 3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll be a Los Angeles first down. And the quarterback won't take the snap here. This is the Wildcat look. Direct snap. This is Henry. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down now after the sack. They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Time to step aside. Back with more after this. Again, we'll see the pistol here. A first down carry for Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Another pistol look here. The pitch to Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is third down and 8.
Here we go now. Watch it now, Marty. Over.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A big play there on the catch and run. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Back to throw now on first down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Throw on third and goal. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't. But really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
Here we go now.
Looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And some space here. A gain of 35 that time. And that enables them to also pick up the first.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because you know, most defense there's 3 levels: D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them, and you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. All right, now, look at 56. Look, Detroit. Leopard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 18 yards there and a first down.
But that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Leopard. All right, now, look at 56.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room. And coming in to take over, the former Nittany Lion, Matt McGloin. McGloin now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. And a timeout. Here, timeout taken, whistles blown, timeout taken by the receiving team. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. And this one's high, but not very far. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So they're operating in the red zone. And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
Again, Gordon on second and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure that just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on third and goal. And that is incomplete.
Way to be here, baby.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Come on, let's go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Casey Hayward makes the tackle. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They come out here in the eye. Now a carry for the fullback. This is Watt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Usually the big fella's a blocker, a lead back, but he gets the ball on first down. What a surprise for everyone. And as a former safety, if he breaks into the secondary and you see him coming, you just know that's a whole lot of man you've got to deal with now.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they go in the round with Adams. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big, big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Back to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back now in Austin. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Let's go, Pete. Here we go now. Green. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he's able to put it through. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now back out comes the offense. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence.
This is intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the 4th quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
1st down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Derrick Henry with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
McGloin now. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Here's McGloin. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's second down. Second down following the incompletion. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Room here to run. Derrick Henry all alone. The 20. Touchdown, L.A. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he'll bang that one through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly. That is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Here we go. Detroit. Detroit 99 Philly. Here we go.
The fullback Watt with a run. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Back to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be fourth down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set. Blue, landing. Blue. Gone. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him 2 yards on that play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Gone. Set. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. But, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for our
off the ground. Don't run, just stay a while.
Hello, my name is Kamal. I am from the clouds. I'm a human now, but I used to be a raindrop. Word up, I'm really good at putting words up. I make them levitate and circle with the birds. I don't need to force it, I let it occur. Whatever occurs, thank you. Feel like I was touched by an angel. Once again, a whole nother angle. I got a lot of holes in my ankle. I got a lot of love and a whole lot of ignorance, and that's a good thing if you want to relate. I'm just trying 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 to relate. Presence now. Presence. Come out. Come It's come out like a power within him. I get down like gravity, rackety rappers and raps rapidly follow the rapid into the rapids of being rapping and rattling, rattle riddles and rivets into the sky. I'm a rebel, feeling vivid, clear eye, and vigorous, spinning right to the rhythm, widow to side eye. I am the killer in the grasses. I am the kid in the corner with the glasses. I am the specter, you should respect them. I don't expect the special, ain't special. I don't expect nothing. I'm just really glad I can say something. It's a blessing. Ain't no stress affecting my presence. But sometimes the pressure keep pressing. Worst keeps my impression impressed. That's the way to relate.